consecutive hours at or below the freezing mark. That is now a new all-time record for the Monroe Regional Airport. We'll look for overnight lows tonight back in the upper teens to low 20s. Again, the refreeze will be rather quick overnight, so exercise caution on the roadways. Those without power, again, another rough night. Stay warm safely. Daytime highs in the mid-40s tomorrow as the thaw starts to accelerate through the afternoon. That's your forecast first. NBC 10 News at 5 starts now.
Your local news leader, celebrating 65 years of keeping you informed. Home of the live Storm Tracker Doppler and voted by you as the best newscast in the Arklamas. This is NBC 10 News at 5.
Thanks for joining us on your weather station. I'm Christina Jensen. Our top story at 5. Water issues continue for people across our area. Some of you are dealing with low water pressure while others have no water at all. NBC 10's Maya Hudgens has been making calls to water companies trying to get some answers. And Maya, why are people dealing with these issues?
Christina, water is a priority in order to live, but in many homes right now, they just don't have it. Due to the freezing weather, people have been dripping their pipes so that dripping their faucets so that their pipes don't freeze up and burst. And you know, when every home is dripping every single faucet that they have, it causes problems that we are now seeing. That includes low water pressure and in some cases, no water at all. Limited or lack of water is something many residents have been struggling with over the past few days, including the town of Tallulah. Mayor Charles Finlayson says water and power companies are working hard to get both of these resources restored, but they're running into problems. He says 20% of the town is without power. There are multiple pipe breaks in homes and 5 breaks in major pipes across the city. By the time water is being pumped into the tank, it leaks out of broken pipes. Mayor Finlayson says the town will have to ration water by having it turned on in the mornings and then maybe turned off in the afternoons. We're being told that bottled water will be handed out in the next few days. Duboc Deer Factory water system is also experiencing a water outage to its customers. But the water problems don't stop there. Currently, 60 different water systems have issued boil advisories. The CDC says during an advisory, you must boil your water for at least 1 full minute before using it. Even when you brush your teeth, you're advised to boil the water first. Now, with the weather staying below freezing, you will need to continue to drip your faucets tonight. However, after tonight, that won't be necessary anymore as the weather will get hotter and the temperatures will rise. This should help bring up your water pressure and bring water back to homes across North Louisiana. Reporting live in West Monroe, I'm Maya Hudgens. Christina, I'll send it back to you.
Thank you, Maya. To see if your water company has issued an advisory, head to our website, myarklamas.com. And for those of you living in West Monroe and West Ouachita, free water will be handed out tomorrow. The city of West Monroe and the Ouachita Parish Police Jury are distributing that water. The distribution is from 12 to 2 in the parking lot of West Monroe City Hall. West Monroe and West Ouachita residents under a boil advisory are eligible to receive the case of water. Meanwhile, residents in Richland Parish are continuing to recover from the icy winter storm that's gripped the Arklamas. NBC 10's Kyla Scott has more from that area tonight. Kyla?
Hey guys, yeah, another day of dealing with this sloshy mess, but look behind me, a lot of the roadway is starting to clear off, but that does not mean that the risk of driving on them is completely gone. If you don't believe me, take a look at this video. These truckers have packed this shopping center parking lot because they're getting off of I-20 because they know the risk that's there. Residents were out today trying to, get groceries and food. Look at the line around McDonald's. It's just wrapped around the building. And so as you're driving, be mindful. Those power lines that had icicles on them, they're melting and falling, and that could crash on your car. So you want to be careful about that as well, and be mindful as you're out and about the area. A lot of residents still don't have power, so that's something that we're still dealing with here in Richland Parish. Water was restored to most people, and I saw people asking whether or not we have a boil advisory. We did get an email about a boil advisory system-wide in this area. So if you were wondering, boil your water at least for 1 minute before using it. That's all I have for now. I'll send it back to you in the studio. Reporting for your weather station, I'm Kyla Scott.
Yeah, and as Kyla mentioned, power outages continue across the Pelican State. Entergy says under 30,000 customers are without power tonight. At last check, Richland Parish had the most outages in our area with over 3,000 customers out of power. In Washita Parish, nearly 2,000 are without power. Entergy says in our area, the company has found 89 poles and 25 transformers that still need repairs. Additional crews have been sent here to restore the power. And tomorrow, the mayor of Monroe will address the city's response to the winter storms. Mayor Ellis will be joined by representatives of several city departments who will discuss recovery efforts here. It will be held in front of the Monroe Civic Center at 3 p.m. The press conference will be streamed live on the City of Monroe's Facebook page. And continuing coverage tonight on the I-20 closure, LSP is working to reopen I-20 East from Monroe to Shreveport. The agency closed it last night because of ice on the roadways. NBC 10's Isabel Albritton has a look at how the interstate looked earlier today.
Hey guys, right now I'm trying to get home. We're about 4 exits away from Ruston, and as you can see behind me, right here, you can see all of these trucks. It looks like they've been in line outside of Ruston for a few hours. The road, the line goes all the way to the back, and if we get on the other side, I'm on this bridge right here. I'm trying to get to 80. I'm trying to beat this traffic, but if you come to this side, you can see the line goes. I haven't gotten to the other side, so I don't know if it goes all the way through Ruston, but it looks like a bunch of trucks are stuck in Ruston right now. We have been told that I think it's Carl Malone, Toyota, and Walmart are trying to get some of these truck drivers some food. That's how long they've been stuck out here. I'm going to try to get home, and we'll have another update soon. Back to y'all at the station.
Thanks, Isabel. Now, several other roads and bridges remain closed tonight, and here with an update on when they will reopen is NBC 10's Queen Star Benini.
The Department of Transportation and Development says you can expect improvements to I-20 on-ramps and overpasses by the end of this weekend. Road crews have aggressively resumed salting and sanding roads after a brief pause during the thick of the storm. As far as what roadways they're focusing on,
we are primarily focusing on I-20 at this point. And as far as the closure that's in place there, we are working to be able to get that to a point where we can reopen it. We're still having some issues on I-20 near Ruston.
The rain cloud icons you see on this map indicate overpasses over I-20 that remain closed. For those who usually use I-20, US 80 is an alternate route to get around. Other priority roads that are open include US 165 in Monroe and US 167 in Ruston. Aaron Buchanan, Public Information Officer for LADOTD, says, at this point, it's uncertain which closures will be reopened. However, rising temps mean sooner rather than later.
Thankfully, we are seeing some cooperation with Mother Nature. We've got some sunshine. We are going to see temperatures rise above freezing. We've had our crews out round the clock treating roadways.
While road conditions are improving, you're still cautioned to not drive.
So think of themselves and each other. If they're risking heading out, you're putting yourself and others in danger despite the improvement to the conditions. And so, again, just hang in there.
For the latest on roadway reopenings as well as traffic conditions, visit myarklamis.com. Reporting in West Monroe, Queen Star Benini, NBC 10, your weather station.
And since some roads are closed, local businesses are helping truck drivers stranded in our area. NBC 10's CJ Macklin spoke to one business in Ruston who was lending a helping hand.
Yes, I-20 West was shut down last night and caused many problems for truck drivers across the country. But one Ruston car dealership lended out their helping hand to help the truck drivers that were stranded on the interstate.
This morning, just a couple of them came over. We gave them some coffee and that, and then we figured, hey, let's run to Super One and get all the hamburgers and sausage and stuff they have, and we'll just cook some food. We have that trailer that we always cook food for on Saturdays, so we just figured we'd cook up some food.
Walmart had some meat because they freezer, throw it out, so they actually gave that to us. We started cooking that on the grill over behind the Walmart. So we pushed it. So when we got here, the guy was like, well, we got a whole smoker and a grill, so y'all get this. He just came over and he started doing it. So, you know, God bless Carl Malone and Toyota, man. Like, seriously, because there's still guys out there on I-20 that really don't know what's going on here. And then he started walking up the hill from the trucks because it's parked. Everybody's parked on I-20 right now.
And coming up on your weather station, warmer temperatures bringing new problems for the state of Texas. A look at what's happening there. Plus, President Biden signs an emergency declaration for our state. What this means for us.
And sunshine returning to the Arklamis didn't help everyone all that much today, but obviously the direct sunshine will speed up that process. Temperatures not cooperating in some locations today thanks to the low clouds still hanging around, but the thaw speeds up this weekend. Forecast is NBC 10 News at 5 continues.
Well, the Arklamis looked like a winter wonderland.
Road conditions, again, less than ideal. Stay home if you can.
Road conditions were anything but wonderful. The NBC 10 News team worked day and night to bring you critical information, alerting you of road closures, businesses that were still open, and power outages. It takes more than just 4 people to cover weather like this. It takes a dedicated team proud to call themselves your weather station. NBC 10 News.